Good morning, good morning, good morning. Celeste the Silver Cord here, coming at you with some cards and coffee. Just a daily message. I wanted to talk about some riptides, man. A lot of people talk about going through the flow and don't fight the current and everything else like that. But nobody ever tells you what you're supposed to do when you are already caught in the current, right? So as I told you guys before, I grew up in military housing. I've always lived near the ocean. I've always swam in the ocean. I learned to swim in Bermuda on the beaches there. So the water has always been just a huge part of my life. And learning how to deal with a rip current was something that was drilled into me from a very young age. And it's a very simple process, right? When you feel yourself being pulled by the current, and you realize that you're just swimming for the shore, and you're not only are you not getting closer, but you're drifting farther away from the point that you're trying to reach. What do you do? You're just going to keep swimming at the shore like that? You're just going to keep on swimming at the shore like that? No. You have to learn how to work with the water. This goes for the river too, guys. This goes for the river. You get yourself caught in the current with the river and you're scared and you're like, oh no, I can't get back to the dock, All you're really scared is what's under the water at that point, if you're in a river. But you go with the flow and then you swim towards the edge. Once you get to the edge, you can walk your ass back if you want to. I mean, that's it. You can walk in and jump in again if you want to. That is how it works. But when you find yourself caught in the current, especially of something that an energetic timeline or something that you have created, and you want to not so much go back and readjust because, everything is exercise, energy, putting things in play, and doing what you need to do not only for yourself but for your other soul contracts that you came here to fulfill. You can always retrace your steps if you need to. If you're being pulled in the wrong direction, you can't turn around and just swim straight back. You will exhaust yourself and drown. You have to swim along with it towards the edge. And then when you get to the shore, then you work your way back. It's like, currents the river is great because the river, you can kind of track what it's doing, The river is predictable. The river goes with the moon. It's really easy to predict when the tide's going to be flowing this way, when the tide's going to be flowing that way. We could take the canoe out at this time, and it will pull us for so many hours in this direction, and then the tides will change, and the river will flow back in, and then we can turn the canoe around and ride with it this direction, and then we don't have to paddle. We just, go with the flow. The only places where rivers like that don't work is continual flow rivers that are coming down from a mountain. Those go all the way to the sea. There's no stopping it. I don't know. It's all about adapting to what's going on around you too. Like when you're fishing with a group of people and you're dealing with a current, when you have to reel your line back in, or if you catch a fish and you got to cast again, you need to cast to the side that the river is flowing. So you keep a constant rotation going. Because you don't want, if you cast in on the wrong side, your line, your stuff will bounce up and tangle up into everybody else's line. And then everybody thinks they caught a fish and they start reeling in. And then when you reel it in, it's a big old giant tangled mess. No, I'm going to the beach this weekend. That is my big goal. That had me thinking about, riptides and things like that, because a lot of people don't know how to deal with riptides. And it's a really simple thing. It's you don't fight the current. You don't fight it at all. You don't fight it. You work with it. You allow it to pull you, because That's how riptides actually work. They just run along the shore. They run in and then they roll out, and they run in and they roll out. And if you watch the waves on the shore, you'll see where they come all the way in and then where they start, and then they'll roll. As they're rolling down the beach, they'll roll in on an angle. I don't know. I've spent a lot of time at the beach. I used to work the parking lots at the Virginia Beach Municipal Parking, and there was this one booth that was right next to the beach. On my lunch breaks, I could just walk right over to the beach, jump in, and then go back to work for the rest of my day. Was the advantage to that booth, but the disadvantage was it was one of the only booths that didn't have air conditioning either, so that was rough. Think about that all the time too. It's so weird because I never knew anything about Edgar Cayce my whole life. Like, I was into the the witchcraft side and tarot cards and the supernatural and things of that nature, and studying ancient history and things of that nature. And then I didn't find out about Edgar Cayce. Luna was actually the one who pointed out the fact that we both moved to Virginia Beach in the last months of 1996. Or no, we moved to Virginia Beach in the last months of 97. I also believe I was in Virginia Beach for 2012 too, 2021. I remember specifically because I believe there was a meteor shower right around that time, and we were laughing about the end of the world, and then a meteor hit, and it was so bright, and you actually heard the sonic when it broke through the atmosphere. We're like, okay, we're going inside. And then people wonder why I'm slightly paranoid doomsday prepper. I don't know. There's parts of me that wants to tell you guys all this kind of crazy stuff I think about, but at the same time, I know that it's just, it could it all be true? It could be. Could it all just be my own delusional perception? Yeah, definitely could. But I know whatever it is that I do affects not only me, but everybody around me. So that's why the universe really does, it limits what I can say. I mean, on levels, I don't think people understand. Like, there's been times I've gone to say things to certain people, and I'll feel it. Everything will start to shake, and I will actually, like, I won't be able to, whatever, I won't be able to type it. I won't be able to say it. It won't. The universe will be like, you're not allowed to say that. And it's because, and I have a feeling that a lot of people have that problem with me as well, and it's because it's a very tedious balance of not driving people insane, even though it's driving you insane. All right. We get one tarot card for the main message, and then we will go back up through all these cards. I don't know what to tell you guys. Everybody's like, you need to set a solid thing that you do in a certain way that you do things, and it's like, I can't. What? I've done this so many times in so many different ways. So, I don't know. I've been so many different people in so many different lifetimes that it's just like, I don't know who I'll be from day to day. I've never been attached to my name. I've never been attached to, I have a bad time with faces, recognizing faces. I don't recognize people by their name or by their face. I recognize them by their energy, and that's it. That's it. That's always been exactly what it is. You know. And no matter where I've lived, I've always lived within like a soul tribe. Yeah, a tribe, a little group, a group that, and we weren't cliquey, like anybody could flow in and out of our groups. We were fine with that. We took over spots. We took over certain areas in certain dance clubs, or certain parks at certain baseball fields, or certain parking lots. It was always a certain spot that we just kind of took over, and then eventually people would gravitate towards it. And there would always be a set of 5, 6 people that, I was always running with. And that was between, Virginia and New York. All right, so the overall card we got here is Justice. The karmic scales are balancing right now. Major, massive debts have been cleared. You guys have no idea. Spirit, heavenly assistance from your guides and angels. Everybody's working overtime for this, guys. This is it. This is shifting it. This is what we all were trying to work towards, is happy, love, joyful, stable partnerships, and good friends. One of the saddest things about being where I'm at is my daughter has all these friends, right? One person has 4 kids, another person has 5 kids, one person has, 3 kids, has 1 kid. And we could all hang out and have an awesome time, but everybody's done slept with everybody else's whatever when they were in their 20s, and nobody will let any of that shit go. And that's what blocks people from having these happy, joyful reunions, y'all. So many people just hold on to stupid pettiness, man. Nobody can let the past go. We gotta if you want a new world, you have to allow the past to be the past, and everybody be set in their foundations right now. If you're in a happy partnership, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to go hang out with other people in happy partnerships and let go of your animosity of your past and allow people to be, who they are now, and not hold them to the standards of who they were yesterday, right? 7 of Swords, deceits. Deceits did happen. They came to light. The truth is out there now. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows exactly what to expect from everybody and what not to expect from certain people. 6 of Swords. This is a rite of passage, guys. It's time to move on. It's time for a lot of people to start growing the fuck up. Transformation. This is the time to transform. Ace of Cups, Prince of Pentacles, the Emperor, 2 of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Moon reversed now. Everything has been revealed. Bam. Ace of Pentacles. It is the beginning of a new cycle within the Earth dimensions. New beginnings. Follow your passions. This is all heading towards the celebrations, my loves. I love y'all. That's all the time I have for today. Blessed be all those who walk these paths with me. I love y'all more than you know, and I will see you again soon. Maybe I'll get Rob to do another sipping and dripping. I have so much fun with them with that, but we got to learn how to do our limits. It seems like either I'm way too lit or he's way too lit, so we're going for a balance on that one. The last one we did, I decided that I wasn't going to drink whiskey because I was informed that apparently that shit's supposed to hurt, and I'm not supposed to be able to drink it like water like that. So we're finding a balance. We're going to get there. It's going to be good. All right. Shout out to my 143. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. I love you.